Hi, Steve. A few times it looks like the coaches were saying we need the guys to play with more spirit. What did you mean by that, and just why didn't they have it tonight?
We just didn't have it. It was one of those nights. It's a long season, 82 games, and sometimes the ball doesn't go in the hole. Sometimes when the ball doesn't go in the hole, it affects the body language and energy of the guys, and I thought that happened a little bit. We had some really good shots early that didn't go, and it just didn't happen for us. But I'm really proud of our guys. I mean, 11 in a row, given all the injuries, hell of a streak, and we flush this one down the toilet and we move on.
Seems like Draymond got fired up a couple of times, tried to motivate the team. What was he saying during those huddles?
What was he saying? Nothing I can repeat to you guys. No, I appreciated his efforts to try to get us back into the game emotionally. He was yelling and screaming, trying to keep guys up. I think he was telling Clay, keep shooting, it's going to fall, it's going to fall. And then, he caught the elbow in the face, and I think, we tried to use that for some motivation. But, again, we just didn't have it. They were really the better team. They outworked us tonight. They deserved it, and it was a good win for them.
Some of your wings, Iguodala, McCaw, even Steph, when he was in the lineup, have struggled from three this year. Like, a lot of the numbers are down. Is there any concern about just where the three-point percentage numbers are this year? I know it was 3 of 27 tonight, which is an outlier, but overall.
Yeah. No, I don't have any concerns. I mean, we've been leading the league in three-point percentage most of the year. So I don't know if we still are. After tonight, we're probably not. But, our three-point shooting is one of our strengths. Tonight it wasn't there, but keep in mind when Steph comes back, a lot of those three-point shots for the other guys will be a lot more open because of the chaos that he creates and the penetration. One of the interesting things right now is we're just not getting the ball into the lane nearly as much, and it's because we don't have Steph's penetration. And I think the best three-point shots are the ones that come off penetration or transition where you're attacking the rim. It doesn't feel like we're getting great looks right now, but that'll come, and we just got to keep pushing forward.
Hey, Steve, obviously uncharacteristic shooting nights for both Clay and Kevin, but how did you see them just kind of tackle that challenge tonight in terms of making the best of those circumstances, getting out of it?
Yeah, I mean, they tried. I mean, Clay kept shooting, obviously. He was 1 for 10 from three, and he finally I think he made his last attempt. But I thought he had some good ones early, and that just didn't go. And, one of those nights, it happens. And I think it didn't feel like we were into it emotionally tonight. Sometimes after a long winning streak, whatever reason, you let your guard down a little bit, and it wasn't there. And our guys pushed and they tried, but we couldn't generate the energy and the effort that's needed to win a game in this league.
Steve, just what did you see on the play there? Jokic caught Draymond with that elbow, looked like just kind of an obvious missed call there. Just what did you see on that?
I didn't see it. I just saw him go down. I never saw a replay. I asked the officials to look at it, but they didn't see anything to warrant another look. But I never saw the replay. I don't know how bad it was.
How much I know you guys have been at home during this stretch, but it's been a lot of games in a limited stretch. Is it possible to feel that fatigue even though you are at home?
It's not so much a physical fatigue. I think it's more of a mental fatigue. Sometimes, you win a bunch of games in a row and you get a little happy, a little comfortable. And the bigger concern for me tonight was I just didn't see a lot of joy out there. I didn't see a lot of excitement about playing. And first half, we were complaining to the refs most of the half, and we weren't locked in. We weren't having much fun, and I think you have to enjoy it out there to be effective. And so hopefully we'll have a little more fun on Christmas.
You said you didn't see a lot of joy out there. Do you think part of that is because the guys were looking forward to Christmas and already thinking about LeBron coming? And
No, I don't think so.
Is that it? One last question, if I can. Looking ahead, Do you think Cleveland right now is your biggest competition in the East, or do you think there's other teams such as Boston and Toronto down the line that you're really going to need to watch out for?
Well, we have great respect for all those teams. Boston beat us already. Toronto played us really well here. They're much improved. Cleveland, obviously, every year is a major contender. So I don't think of, I don't rank like who's our biggest contender, 1, 2. I don't care. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of great teams, and we're just trying to do our thing.
Steve, I mean, having worked in the media, you know how these things work, but being a marquee game on Monday, is there a message you tell your team or anything you want to try to impart to them ahead of that game?
No, that's a game you don't have to say anything. It's Christmas Day, national TV, our finals opponent from 3 straight years. I don't need the Newt Rockne speech on Monday.
What do you think about what Cleveland's done to get over that tough start to the season and kind of iron things out?
That was really surprising. I didn't think that they would come back. I mean, I know LeBron is great and everything. I thought they'd be sub 500. I hope the sarcasm came through there so that people aren't tweeting that I just dissed the Cavaliers. But they're obviously a great team. They've changed a little bit. They've added some bench players who have been really good for them, and LeBron is playing as well as he's ever played. So. Great team. It should be fun on Monday. Thanks.
Kevin, what did you like the open looks, or did you think you guys were getting open looks from 3 and they were just a night where nothing was falling? And
yeah, man, it was frustrating for sure. I know the shots Clay were getting, we were very excited about once he got them, and in and out, or just a tough shot, tough miss. We had a few layups. Andre had a dunk that he missed. When you're missing shots, you don't let it affect your defense. But it's a feel-good game. You want to make shots. That's what gets us going. That's what gets the crowd going. So you can kind of feel the energy after every miss. Denver just taking it away from us. As far as energy is concerned, it quieted the building as well. So. It was a tough one. I still feel like we had a chance, late in the game. We cut it to 8, I think, or 10, 7, So I felt like we just kept chipping away, but you got to make shots in this league, and we didn't.
Obviously, you guys are home, so it's kind of hard to make this excuse. But, how was, back-to-back games, how did that kind of stretch maybe have an effect on you guys?
No, I wouldn't say it had an effect. In this league, you just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to just figure it out. I played in 3 games. I had 3 games in a row one time. We played back-to-backs and, one time zone and then go to the next. It's just part of the league. So we just had to figure it out. And I thought we were fighting our way through it. But like I said, we missed shots. We turned the ball over a few times, 17 times. So, that type of stuff you just continue to dig yourself a hole, especially against a team like this. You want to kind of hit them in the jaw with the wide open shots we were getting. That would kind of take some of their energy away, but we just kept missing, and they kept building off of it, and they played a great game.
After a game like this, does Steve really need to say anything to you guys, or is there just such a feeling in the locker room of mutual understanding that nothing really needs to be said?
You still. Well, he just told us forget about it and, try to move on and get ready for the next game. And tomorrow we come in and go through film and stuff since we play early on Christmas. So, yeah, you could say that he just, told us to kind of move past it and learn from it, but move past it.
Kevin, do you think it was more of a physical block, a mental block, or maybe both?
I wouldn't say it was either one. To start the game, we were down 9-3, but our energy picked up after we called that timeout. So I felt like we started the game just solid. But if you continue to miss shots and you continue to get good looks and miss them, and they going out on the other end putting pressure on you, it's definitely frustrating. But it's one of those games you just had to figure it out. And tonight it took us a long time to even kind of figure it out. And by that time, game was over.
Kevin, for the game on Monday, do you tell yourself it's 1 of 82, or do you tell yourself, no, this is a little bit more, a little special?
It was 1 to 82.
Seems like Clay was a little downtrodden after the game. Is he one of those guys that has a hard time putting stuff like this behind him?
No, not at all. No, that's the great thing about Clay is that he never hangs his head. He continues to keep working on his game. He gets better. And even in games, he missing shots. You see, he hit that big one in the corner to kind of give us some life a bit. We were 3 for 27 and 2 for 27 at the time, and he was 0 for 9, and he still shot it. So that's just the mentality that he has, and we need him to continue to think that way. And if we want to be a good team, we won't have games where we're not shooting the ball well. I thought our defense really was solid. I mean, could have got away from us even more, but our defense was solid. But as far as Clay, we just need him to keep shooting, keep being aggressive.
Kevin, speaking of which, what was kind of your mentality with having an uncharacteristic shooting night yourself, and just how you go about making the best of that, getting out of it?
Well, I was 6 for 17. I missed 5 threes, so I was 6 for 12 from the 2-point line, which is all right for me. And I feel like I could end up, if I kept going, I can make 3 shots in a row and get to 9 out of 15 from the 2-point area. But my 3-pointers, usually when I shoot, I don't make a shot from the 3-point line. I'm forcing them. But I thought tonight I got some perfect looks. I had a pull-up that looked like it was down. I had that one when Draymond threw me the ball at the top of the key. It felt good. I had another one that felt great. Then the last one went in and out, and I was like, all right, it's not my night from the 3-point line. So I kind of look at how I'm shooting inside the 3-point line first, and then, I missed 5 threes, so I could have easily been at 50% if I didn't shoot threes. So, I still got some great looks, though, man. I got to stay confident, and I feel like next game those will go in if I shoot the same ones.
Kevin, when you see Steph out there doing a lot more each day, and Sean, and then Zaza said he had a great workout this morning and could be ready by Monday. I mean, encouraging that you're starting to get some reinforcements and some big names back.
I mean, more than anything, we just want those guys to get healthy. It's not about how they're going to help us on the court. We just want them to get out there and first. That's my main concern. So I'm excited that Steph is ramping up his workouts. He's looking great. He's moving around more. And then Zaza, he's getting better, and Sean getting better. So I'm just excited that they're, getting past these injuries, because I know how frustrating the nagging injuries are. So, and they all want to be out there. So we're looking forward to having them back.
Kevin, Steve said the only concern he had was he didn't see a lot of joys, and you guys didn't seem like you were having as much fun out there tonight. Did you feel it from the crowd, and also how did you feel on the court?
Man, imagine shooting in the gym and you miss like 10 shots in a row. I wonder how fun that is. That's what it kind of felt like to us. So, I mean, but the thing about it is we're pros. We still got to figure out how to get out of that. And we had our spurts, but it wasn't. We didn't put together a full game of just that joy and energy and flying around. And but we got to figure out how to just, when those shots aren't falling the way they did tonight, how we just keep going, and trying to find a good shot, trying to find a nice shot for us to get the crowd into it and get our teammates into it. So it was one of those games you had to think about mentally while you were playing and trying to figure things out, which was tough, but it was a great learning experience.
Katie, Draymond looked like he took a hit there at the elbow down to the end. No call. What did you guys see from your vantage point?
Well, obviously Jokic didn't mean to hit him in the face, but he did hit him in the face, and we've seen that play get called a lot, and obviously it didn't. And just move on from there. I know Draymond and the whole team thought it would be an offensive foul, but it happens like that sometimes. Tony missed it. The rest of not just Tony, the whole the ref crew missed it, but it can't be perfect. It's just a part of the game, and we just try to move on from there.